Unbelievable, but who is she? Byeon Woo-suk has secretly married at 33. And the bride is none other than a top Korean actress. Fans are in shock. The industry is buzzing. And the mystery behind this wedding is only getting deeper. Let's join Red Carpet Reveal to uncover every hidden detail, right now. Seoul has seen its fair share of celebrity scandals, whirlwind romances, and dramatic revelations. But nothing prepared the city for this. In an industry where every move is scrutinized, where secrets rarely last beyond a rumor cycle, Byeon Woo-suk, one of the brightest stars of his generation, managed to keep the most life-altering secret of all. At the age of 33, he walked down the aisle and married. The revelation sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. But what truly left fans reeling was the identity of his bride, a top Korean actress whose name alone ignited both celebration and heartbreak in equal measure. The secrecy, the timing, the sheer audacity of the revelation, it all combined to create one of the most explosive stories Korean entertainment has ever seen. For years, Byeon Woo-suk had been the picture of rising stardom. Tall, handsome, with a smile that seemed to belong to another era. He carved out a reputation as both a heartthrob and a serious actor. From his early days as a model gracing high-fashion runways, to the breakout dramas that solidified his place in the pantheon of Hallyu stars, his journey was a steady ascent. Fans adored his charm. Critics praised his versatility. And directors clamored to work with him. To the outside world, Byeon Woo-suk was the quintessential bachelor, eligible, magnetic, and completely unattached. Or so everyone thought. The truth, as it turns out, had been hiding in plain sight for years. The actress who is now revealed as his wife had crossed paths with him countless times in public. Their interactions often brushed off as professional camaraderie or friendly banter between colleagues. At award shows, fans had noticed how his gaze lingered a little longer when she spoke. On variety programs, sharp-eyed viewers dissected every smile and every casual touch between them. But in a world saturated with shipping culture and speculative headlines, these moments were dismissed as harmless entertainment fodder. No one realized they were glimpsing fragments of a secret love story that had been unfolding quietly behind the scenes. The actress herself was no stranger to the spotlight. For her commanding presence on screen and her ability to shift seamlessly between roles of heartbreaking vulnerability and fierce independence, she had earned accolades as one of Korea's most respected talents. Her fan base extended across Asia, and she was a regular name in international film festivals. To pair her with Byeon Woo-suk seemed like the kind of dream casting fans would imagine for a drama series, but reality, it seemed, had been more daring than fiction. Whispers of a romance between the two had surfaced before, but they were swiftly denied by their agencies. Dinner caught on camera was brushed off as a meeting between close friends. A photograph of them leaving the same venue late at night was explained as a coincidental overlap. Even when sharp-eyed fans noticed matching accessories, a bracelet here, a necklace there, the explanations were always quick, firm, and final. The narrative was clear, there was nothing more than friendship between them. The truth, however, was that the couple had been carefully and deliberately protecting their love, waiting for the right moment to reveal what they had built together. Turning point came with the discovery of what some fans believe was an engagement ring. Months before the wedding revelation, Byeon Woo-suk was photographed at an airport wearing a simple yet elegant band on his right hand. The image ignited speculation, but again, agencies dismissed it as nothing more than a fashion statement. Fans debated endlessly online. Some convinced it was a subtle declaration of commitment. Others skeptical that someone as private as Byeon Woo-suk would make such an obvious slip. In retrospect, it was the first visible crack in the carefully constructed wall of secrecy. Behind closed doors, preparations for the wedding were already in motion. Sources close to the couple later revealed that their families had met quietly months earlier in a private gathering. The venue, a luxury hotel in central Seoul, had been booked under an alias. Security arrangements were made to keep the guest list tight, and non-disclosure agreements were signed by staff to ensure not a word leaked before the big day. It was a meticulous indiscretion, a feat few stars of their magnitude could ever hope to achieve. The day of the wedding arrived without fanfare, at least to the outside world. There were no paparazzi shots of dress fittings, no viral leaks of invitation cards. To fans, it was an ordinary day in the endless churn of celebrity news. But inside the opulent walls of the hotel ballroom, History was quietly being written. Guests arrived discreetly, chauffeured in black sedans with tinted windows. Phones were confiscated at the entrance to prevent photos from escaping. The atmosphere was hushed, reverent, as if everyone present understood they were witnessing not just a union, but a revelation that would soon ripple across the world. When Byeon Woo-suk appeared at the altar, he looked every bit the leading man his fans adored. Gravity that revealed the depth of the moment. His bride entered moments later, breathtaking in a gown that combined timeless elegance with modern sophistication. Gasps filled the room as recognition spread. This was no anonymous figure, no hidden face. This was a top actress, beloved, admired. Completely unexpected as the woman who had captured Byeon Woo-suk's heart. The guests, though sworn to silence, could not suppress their emotions. Some wept openly. Others smiled knowingly, bound by the magnitude of the secret they were sharing. The vows were whispered, intimate yet powerful, a declaration of love that defied the constraints of their industry. When they exchanged rings, there was a collective intake of breath, symbolic sealing of a love story the world had yet to know. And when they finally kissed, the applause that erupted was thunderous, echoing through the ballroom and into the memories of everyone present. For those lucky enough to witness it, the moment was nothing short of cinematic. But outside, the world remained unaware, until the inevitable happened. A single leak, a whisper to the press, spread like wildfire. Within hours, major news outlets had confirmed the marriage. Lines flashing across screens like breaking news of national importance. Byeon Woo-suk married at 33. It revealed as top actress. Social media exploded in disbelief. Hashtags trended worldwide, and fans struggled to reconcile their fantasies with a reality now laid bare. The reactions were as diverse as they were intense. Fans celebrated a union, flooding comment sections with congratulations and heartfelt messages. Others, heartbroken, confessed to feeling betrayed, as if their idol had lived a double life beyond their reach. Industry insiders marveled at the couple's ability to keep such a monumental secret in an era dominated by invasive media and relentless gossip. The general public, meanwhile, oscillated between admiration for their courage and curiosity about how they had managed to pull it off. The revelation of the marriage was shocking enough, but what truly captivated the world was the story behind it, the years of secrecy, the layers of denial, careful orchestration that culminated in one of the most dramatic unveilings in recent memory. Fans who once dismissed rumors now pored over old photos and interviews, searching for hidden signs. Every smile, every lingering glance, every offhand comment was reinterpreted under the harsh light of hindsight. It was as though the entire narrative of their careers had been rewritten overnight, filtered through the lens of a love story that had been unfolding all along. In those first hours, as the news spread across continents, Seoul was electrified. Cafes buzzed with conversations. Office workers scrolled feverishly through their phones. Television screens blared the breaking story on loop. For a city that thrives on drama both scripted and real. Was the ultimate cliffhanger? How would Byeon Woo-suk and his bride step into the public eye now that their secret was out? As part 2 of this saga would soon reveal, would be just as explosive as the wedding itself. The revelation of Byeon Woo-suk's secret marriage did not end with the vows or the leaked photos. In many ways, the wedding was only the prologue. The real story began in the hours and days that followed. Truth thundered through Seoul, rippled across Asia, eventually spilled onto the front pages of global news outlets. What unfolded was a spectacle of disbelief, celebration, heartbreak, and cultural debate unlike anything the Korean entertainment world had witnessed in years. The morning after the news broke, people woke up to a city buzzing with gossip. Cafes overflowed with chatter. Commuters whispered over phone screens. As workers huddled in corners dissecting every new detail. Headlines screamed across newspapers and television broadcasts. Byeon Woo-suk married in secret ceremony. Bride revealed as beloved actress. Fans stunned. The identity of the actress spread like wildfire, sparking an avalanche of nostalgia for her most iconic roles and fueling speculation about how long the romance had been hidden. Television networks aired montages of their past public appearances, from award ceremonies to press junkets, playing moments that had once seemed innocent but now looked charged with hidden meaning. Analysts with laser focus slowed down footage, pointing out a hand on the small of her back, a glance that lingered half a second too long. A smile that carried more weight than casual friendship. Trended with captions like, "The signs were there all along." On social media, the fan reaction was electric and polarized. Twitter timelines filled with emotional confessions, some fans posting celebratory art of the couple in wedding attire. Others lamenting broken hearts with crying emojis and farewell messages. International fans trended hashtags like Byeon Wooseok wedding and secret bride, while Korean fans rallied under banners of both support and grief. Fan cafes split into camps, those who pledged to stand by their idol no matter what, and those who admitted they needed time to process what felt like a betrayal of the fantasy they had cherished. The couple's agencies, between chaos and celebration, scrambled to release official statements. Their carefully worded announcements confirmed the marriage, expressed gratitude for fans' support, and requested privacy for the newlyweds. But the damage, and the magic, had already been done. The secrecy that had once shielded their love now became the very fuel that kept the public obsessed. Everyone wanted to know more. How long had they been together? Confessed first. What promises had been whispered when the cameras weren't rolling? Insiders began to leak tantalizing details. One claimed that the couple had been dating for nearly 3 years. A relationship surviving the pressures of stardom through mutual trust and clandestine meetings. Another revealed that they often met in quiet cafes in non-trendy neighborhoods, disguising themselves under masks and caps, blending in with ordinary citizens. Stylist whispered that she had once witnessed them holding hands backstage, their fingers intertwined for only a moment before they separated to greet fans. Each revelation added another layer to the legend, transforming their love story into something bigger than a headline, into a narrative that fans and critics alike could not stop retelling. The industry, however, was not immune to the shock. Byeon Wooseok had been in talks for multiple lead roles, including an ambitious drama set for international streaming platforms. Questions immediately arose: would marriage affect his image as a romantic lead? A bachelor heartthrob who sold fantasies to millions? Some advertisers worried their campaigns might lose impact, while others saw opportunity, a chance to rebrand him as the ultimate gentleman, a man capable of both romance on screen and loyalty off screen. The bride's career faced similar scrutiny. Top actress with a reputation for elegance and independence, her sudden marriage sparked debates about whether she would retreat from the spotlight to focus on family life, or whether she would leverage her new role as part of Korea's royal couple of entertainment. Producers speculated endlessly. Uncertainty only heightened the intrigue. Beyond the industry, the cultural impact was profound. Marriage, especially among top celebrities at the height of their fame, had long been treated with caution in Korea. The fear of fan backlash, the risk of diminished marketability, the pressure to remain perpetually youthful and single, all these forces had kept many stars silent or hesitant. Byeon Wooseok and his bride had shattered that mold, marrying at the peak of their careers, and by keeping it secret until it was unavoidably revealed, they forced the public to confront new questions. Should celebrities be allowed to live normal lives without apology? Should fans adjust their expectations, accepting that idols and actors are humans first and entertainers second? Talk shows buzzed with heated debates. Hosts praised the couple's bravery, calling it a refreshing break from the manufactured perfection of the industry. Criticized the secrecy, accusing them of deceiving fans who had invested their emotions and loyalty. Cultural commentators framed the marriage as part of a broader generational shift, noting how younger audiences seemed more accepting of celebrity marriages than their predecessors. Meanwhile, the couple themselves remained silent. The initial confirmation, they offered no interviews, no press conferences, no candid statements. This silence only intensified the hunger for information. Paparazzi followed them relentlessly, snapping photos of quick grocery runs, late-night drives, or simple walks along the Han River. Sighting became news. Every smile or lack thereof dissected for clues about their emotional state. But amidst the frenzy, there were moments of undeniable beauty. When the actress was photographed leaving a drama set, still in costume, and a waiting car door opened to reveal Byeon Wooseok behind the wheel, fans erupted in a mixture of tears and joy. He was spotted quietly cheering for her at a film premiere, hidden in the back rows of a theater. The image trended worldwide. Glimpses of normalcy, of two stars carving out ordinary moments within extraordinary circumstances, softened even the harshest critics. As weeks turned into months, Storm began to settle. What had first been labeled as unbelievable slowly transformed into inevitable. Fans adjusted, many finding new admiration for their ability to protect their love in an industry notorious for devouring relationships. Secrecy that once shocked the world now seemed like a testament to their devotion. Proof that fame had not corroded the most human of connections. Their marriage became less of a scandal and more of a symbol. Younger celebrities began to speak more openly about their relationships, citing Byeon Seok and his wife as trailblazers. Agencies reconsidered their strict no-dating policies, realizing that fam culture itself was evolving. The public. The couple became a reminder that even the most glittering stars could long for something as simple, as universal, as love. And yet, despite the calm that followed, one truth remained: their story was far from over. Rumors swirled of international projects they might pursue together. Whispers of family plans. Speculation of a joint appearance on a global stage. Each new headline carried the same undertone of suspense. Whatever came next, it would be unforgettable. Looking back, it was not just a marriage that shocked the world, but the way it had been revealed, the secrecy, the suddenness, the revelation of a bride whose name alone carried immense weight. Byeon Seok's decision to marry at 33, prime of his career, with a partner equally luminous, was not merely a personal milestone. It was a cultural earthquake. From the first whispers of suspicion to the final applause of acceptance, this love story unfolded like the best kind of drama, filled with secrecy, tension, heartbreak. Ultimately, triumph. The audience may not have been invited to the ceremony, but in the end, the world became witness to something far greater than a wedding. It became witness to a couple who chose love, no matter the cost. And his soul returned to its rhythm. Neon lights flickering against midnight skies. Fans across the globe continued to whisper the same words, half in disbelief, half in awe. Unbelievable. Whispers in dimly lit cafes to the thunder of applause inside a secret ballroom. Byeon Seok's marriage at 33 will forever stand as one of the most unforgettable chapters in Korean entertainment history. The revelation of his bride, a top Korean actress beloved by millions, turned what could have been a quiet union into a cultural earthquake that shook Seoul and rippled across the globe. What began as shock transformed into admiration. Secrecy was not betrayal but devotion. Proof that love can bloom even under the harshest spotlight. By daring to marry at the peak of their fame, wrote the unwritten rules of the industry and reminded the world that stars, no matter how dazzling, are still human, capable of love, sacrifice, and courage. And so, the word on everyone's lips still lingers: unbelievable. Yet perhaps that is exactly what makes this story so powerful. It was unbelievable until it became real. Thank you for joining us on this journey through every twist, gasp, and revelation. This has been Red Carpet Revealed, bringing you closer to the hidden truths and dramatic moments behind the glittering world of stardom. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more shocking exclusives and breathtaking stories. And as always, tell us your thoughts in the comments below. What does this marriage mean for the future of Korean entertainment? Until next time, thank you for watching. See you again on the next red carpet.